How in the fuck did you even find this video? I first and foremost want to say sorry in advance. This is the first video I'm really ever making, and also the first video I'm recording my voice to. So yeah, don't really expect too much, but hey, you found my video, and thank you so much. If you've seen any of my shorts, which you probably haven't, I want to say thank you again. The views have been nice. I really wasn't expecting to get any. So even to get the couple hundred, 1,000 here and there is insane. And to the few subscribers I have, thank you so much. I really have no idea why you subscribe to me, but I mean, thank you yet again. I can't thank you enough. But let's get right into it. I wanted to get 500 kills this video and also attempt to anti-PK. I've been PKing pretty much from the time I started playing RS. Started playing RuneScape, shit, it's crazy to even think, but 16, 17 years ago. And I'm definitely not the best PKer by any means. I suck, to be quite honest with you. I'm really used to PKing on a one defense pier, but more recently I made this 50 defense build, and it's a lot of fun. Level 85 combat, and the defense definitely helps. I mean, granted, right now with just the black dehides and the mystics, I'm in kind of shit gear. But when I put on the blue moon set or any of the ancient dehides, it does I can notice a huge difference, and it makes it a lot more fun with all the different equipment I can wear. So my first real attempt to an anti-PK is about to be coming up. I just started attempting to do it, and I'm really not the best. Most of the times I'd be fucking around, misclicking shit, or I might switch my gear too quick before I can get the TB off, and it'll spook them. You also don't want to be too overly aggressive in the very beginning. So right here, I want to look like a complete noob, even though I already am, and I just start to run. Normally they'll be so focused on you that just to land that freeze or get that damage in, that they won't even be paying attention to the fact that you can turn around and cast a TB on them. Right here is a good example of that. So he started praying range, even though I'm trying to cast teleport block on him, and by the time that he threw the magic up, it was too late, and I was able to catch a 5-minute TB on him. I'll notice when I fight that sometimes I'll start off strong, and then as the fight progresses, I start to really fucking I don't know, overthink, or everything starts to fuck up. So right here, I decided to take my anger out on the sandwich lady because I let that kid get away. I was pretty upset. One big thing I would suggest when coming out into the wilderness or the rev caves is being aware of your surroundings. This guy was giving me bad vibes just standing there, and sure enough, someone came right around that same exact time. I mean, granted, it might have just been just straight unlucky, an accident, but I think that he was actually plotting on me. If you're half looking at the screen, looking at your phone, or watching a movie, or whatever the case may be, if you're not fully paying attention to it, then that's when they always come. Especially if you're not really comfortable with being down here. As long as you just pay attention to the fucking screen, and you can at least react in the time that you need to get away. If I wasn't such a pussy, I would have a skull, because I guess that makes it where you can get much better loot. But I mean, as you see, I'm getting getting some good drops. Dragging plate skirts, dragging longs on a fairly consistent basis. And here we go, another pker. So I start to run, I want to bring him in, make him think I'm trying to get away, so I can then land that TB on his dumb ass. So look at that, like fumbling, acting like I don't know what the fuck's going on. So this is the big thing right here. You really need to be trying to do damage the whole entire time as you're faking you're getting away. Because a lot of times with these pkers, when they attack you, they're not paying attention to their health, they're not expecting you to turn around and attack them. So as long as you're constantly dealing some damage while keeping your hit points up, that at least gives you better chances to, surprise attack them. Still haven't, thrown the TB on him. I don't know if I should have done it earlier or not. I mean, maybe you guys can give me some pointers on how I'm doing. But yeah, so, still playing it like I'm trying to get away. Still acting like, I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. But I feel like, is now fully focused on the fact that he thinks I'm trying to get away. And then that's when we do the bait and switch. Look at that switch, okay? Fucking Oda level switch right there. Cast a TB, he staff bashes me. He's probably like, what the fuck is going on? And then look at this shit right here, okay? They don't teach this in schools. I am fucking whoops walking him, okay? He has no idea what day it is. He don't know what time it is, okay? So if I was a better PKer, I would have definitely not have gotten myself stuck there. But as you can see, like, look at that. He calls me a bot. I mean, he was flabbergasted. Right here is a good example of not needing a skull in the rev caves to make some moolah. So what's that? We got back-to-back beautiful drops. 2 milli right there. And oh, look at this, another PKer, how wonderful. But this is the thing, I was fumbling this one very, very bad. I had a couple times where I could have escaped, but I just wanted to get that RNG, and I knew I had the, opportunity to kill him, but like I said, I was fumbling, wasn't doing well. In fact, I should have probably realized that earlier on and just got up out of there, but, I ended up fucking just trying to stick it out. Try to get a lucky Debo in, and now I'm trying to panic log. Can't get the panic log in, he freezes me. He had really great fucking RNG that fight, so, I gotta take it on the chin. And not even 5 minutes later, we got another PK, which I'm actually excited about this video. Yeah, I wanted to get 500 rev kills because I'm broke as hell and need to make some more money in it. But I also really wanted to work on the anti-PKing, and I caught this boy. I feel like I'm getting a little bit better at it. You know what I'm saying? Even got the smite up and shit. Like, I'm feeling confident clearly in myself. Yeah, risking HP and whatnot, but I'm feeling myself. I'll just put it that way. He's got a quiver too. Like, I ain't shit. I wish I could get one of those, but good fight. This is actually my very first anti-PK I've ever had. So I was really excited about that one. 1.4 mil too. I'll take that shit. So coming up is another example of just being aware. I saw like the way that look at the fit he has. He looks like he's definitely about to declaw rush me, which he did. And unfortunately, which I wanted him to do, I just wasn't quick enough because, like we said before, I suck. But, it is what it is. When I die and if I don't have any loot on me like that, or if I didn't, sit through, 10 minutes of killing him, I only risk about 600K. So it's really not too bad. I saw this guy, he was, killing the rev with me, and his health was just so low, so I had to try to throw the Jeep maul, and, of course, that fucking thing didn't hit nothing. So now we're just, trying to deal some damage, but he ends up escaping anyways. Another Dragon Plate leg drop. I fucking love seeing the green text pop up on the ground. I wish I'd get it more often, but oh, here we go, another PKer. All right, so this guy, I'm looking at his armor. I'm looking at how I got up. I'm just trying to get the fuck up out of there, okay? He's level 105. I'm only 85 combat. Like, okay, you got to pick and choose your battles. I knew that this one was not it, and I needed to get my ass the fuck up out of there. And luckily, I was able to escape and live to see another day. So we're actually just wrapping up the 500 kills. Yeah, so pretty much, I would love some feedback from anyone that's watching this. How many times do people accidentally click that fucking portal thing? That shit, I click it like at least half the times I'm trying to fucking click the bank. But regardless, yeah, I mean, I'd love some feedback from if this, reaches anyone. First video, definitely gonna be scuffed. We're just learning here, trying new things. Not really expecting much out of it. But yeah, sell the lootations, figure out how much we're about to walk away with. This is actually really good because fucking I'm broke. Broke is a joke. And it's looking like we're walking away with 11.5 milli. I would love some feedback if this does find anyone. I will thank you again to, anyone that did sub to me. And, I hope you guys are able to enjoy your weekend. And peace out.